Manisha, you have been doing wonderful roles in films which offer you challenging characters. Is this another one of those, and what was it about this one that you liked it?
First of all, thank you for the compliment. Is that this script when I heard it, it is extremely thought-provoking, and it excited me because it's a true story. And maybe when I said yes to this film, it wasn't as topical as it is today. Because I think around May, June time, I okayed this script. But still, it was that time. It was a big challenge for me, and it was a big eye-opener when I heard about these things, because until then, nobody actually knows or knew what was happening in Afghanistan when Taliban were ruling it. So when I just got to know these are the things which was happened, and this is a true story of a woman's journey. It kind of, first of all, I got a shock that this could be happening in a part of the world. And secondly, then I said, wow, I've got a chance to perform a true story about a woman, so why not? So that really got me. And when I kept on reading the script, her whole experiences, her whole life has been so incredible, so that's it.
Did you meet the author of the book, and what were your impression of this particular character?
I met her a couple of times, and she used to be with us earlier on, and I did ask her, because I had to ask her what a small finesse, little bit nuances here, there, and all. I wanted to know what she was thinking when she was going through a particular scene. What was her mind frame, and what motivated her if she just took up a gun and started fighting? Where did she get the courage? And those things, from her physical appearance to her body language. And this film right now, I'm just doing it in my own accent, but while I'll be dubbing it, I'll be following her accent, because she's a Bengali and she speaks English differently, so I'll be following that accent as well. So I've observed her, I've discussed a lot of things with her, and that is the only way to go about it, and initially I faltered a little bit for one or two scenes. Then I said, this is no way to go about it, because I'm portraying her, so I had to, I observed her very keenly and discussed with her for hours, basically her mind frame. So that has helped me a lot, so now today when I'm performing or portraying her, it comes easy to me.
I think you shot most of the film by now. What did you feel while performing? You must have been able to identify with the plight of a girl who's,
Yeah, in fact, what is the whole, what really is an eye-opener is see, this, and people, women by and large, had succumbed to this kind of inhuman behavior of certain people, and they had come to accept it. They were living with it, they had accepted it. But when a foreigner, she was a Bengali woman who, and I consider Bengali people to be extremely self-respecting people and very bold people, so, and also her father is from the army. So she was totally brought up from almost like a foreign land to that environment, and she fought it all, because she saw everything was going wrong, and there was no medicine. Even if you were curing people, you were like, you're not supposed to do that. You can't tell people, especially women, for education. There was no forms of literature, writings, nothing of that sort, so as a foreigner, she came and she saw the atrocities that people were, putting on to other people. So, I think that bit is what I observed, that how come, women from there only didn't get up and start fighting, and why it took, a woman from outside. I guess, people tend to succumb to the things, and but this is something that I came to realize, that people have tolerated a lot, in that place, which was unnecessary,
Your last film, Lajja 2, had a woman's
Yeah.
woman's problem.
Yeah.
Woman's
Yeah.
attack.
Huh.
This one too, and you yourself are committed to causes which.
Well, I would love to think like that, but I don't think I'm that great. I would love to do something like that and think like that, wow, I'm doing in that direction. But yes, my heart is into it, but it's happening to me just like that, I mean, scripts are coming on my way where I'm portraying a woman's emotions, and through those emotions I'm trying to, it's just coming, it's just happening, it's by the grace of God or God knows what, it's just coming my way, and I'm doing those films,
At this stage of your career, what do you really look for? Or, what do you want? What do you aspire?
Basically, I just want to do good films, good performances, and that is my main goal, and I hope that I achieve that. I mean, I had taken it for granted. People say, oh, good performer, sensitive performer, good looking, and all that. When everything comes on a platter, sometimes you don't respect it. So I guess I went through that phase. And then I realized, no, I have to kind of, utilize if there is a wee bit of a talent also in me. So I should, push it more further, accept challenging roles, because that's where I get excited to do, is when there is something, challenging for me. So I need to get really interested to be able to perform and go beyond a mediocre level of performance,
You had a lot of expectations from Lajja, completely different kind of film.
For sure, I did. In fact, Lajja is one film that I'm proud of, though it hasn't done well, because it does portray women's position in our society, so and the kind of trouble a family goes through or a woman goes through in a different sector of the society, and though it is glamorized and commercialized, but still it deals with women's problem. One can't ignore that fact. So I am proud of the film. So I mean, yes, I would have loved it if it was a major success, but the fact that it was made also is a matter of pride for me.
What do you enjoy most? Is it the offbeat films or the slightly different ones, or is it the regular, the happy and the feel good?
I have done almost all sorts of film, and today, if I can seriously go on doing the same thing again and again, but I've reached a level, if I'm not challenged, whether it's in terms of performance or script or the characters, or if it's not challenging enough, I don't get excited about. So for me to continue working as an actress, I have to get a role where I get to do something I have not done before, or a different kind of scripts, different kinds of roles. That is what I'm looking forward for now, and I have, in fact, I'm on the verge of okaying about 5 to 6 scripts, which does give me a chance to do different kind of performances,
The photographs of the company are out, and it's already generating a sort of excitement.
Yeah. I haven't seen it though.
Just the photographs.
Okay.
The
Okay.
look that you are in. How was that experience?
Oh, that was a wonderful experience again, and I have been on a mood of doing different things as far as the get-up is concerned, as far as speech and body language is concerned, and as far as expression is concerned. So company gives me that opportunity. Working with Ramu has given me that kind of opportunity, you know. And whenever I've smiled, he said, Manisha, I don't want that sweet smile of yours every time, you know, you give on the screen. I said, all right, Ramu, you know, it almost becomes your second nature, you know. What people like about you, suddenly you see yourself doing it again, you know. So I need a director, you know, who tells me, no, he doesn't want this, he wants something else, you know. Director plus different kind of role plus different kind of scripts. These are the things which, you know, without which I can't function, you know.
This particular film you finished pretty quickly. Is this going to be the new trend of, you know, be it with you or be it with most other, you know, actors?
Yes, especially, I don't know about others, but especially with me, I have decided within 6 months is the max period of time that I will take to finish a film. In fact, 40 days to 2 months is what I am telling my producers and directors, and it works for them, it works for me, you know. So at a stretch we go for shooting, or maybe 2 schedules we finish the film, but max is 6 months, you know. The film should be ready to complete, and editing, everything should be done. So, and today's budget, you know, looking at the budget and time, and so many big films are being, you know, flop, and so much of money is at stake, you know. It is a waste, it's a criminal waste of money and time if you don't finish the product in, you know, given frame of time and stuff like that. So it's a criminal waste. And time is money here, you know. So it's bad. It's bad for the producers more than for the actors and actresses, you know. So.
Do you think an English language film like this, and with the Taliban having been in the international focus, do you think it will find that kind of audience at that level internationally?
Initially, because it's a topical film, it'll get the audience. Now and it all depends on a film whether it can hold the audience. You know what I mean? So I'm just crossing my finger and hoping that it does. Okay, so initially yes, for sure.